guys, welcome back to my channel, to a brand new video. So I'm currently sat here in the bedroom and it's so amazing, guys. It's so dreamy. So this video is obviously our bedroom tour, final bedroom tour. The carpet got fitted last week, so I've been keen to film this bedroom tour. So I know I'm going to sound like a stuck record to my usual subscribers, but if you're new around here and you've just clicked on this video, this is our second renovation project. It's a period property, an Edwardian family home, and it was built in circa 1906. So we bought this property back in March 2023 and it's been about 15 months, hasn't it? Something like that, girl mathing as usual. But it had not been updated from probably the late 80s, early 90s. We have filmed the full journey from start to up until now. It's still ongoing and it's in my renovation playlist. It's all numbered and I will leave the playlist in the link in the description for you guys if you want to go and have a little binge. So yeah, like I said, we're here for the final bedroom tour today. We've had the carpets fitted last week. Did I mention that? The carpets are, listen, we've had floorboards for 15 months in this house. So if I keep going on about these carpets, just let me have it, okay? But yeah, I can't believe another room is finished, like fully finished. I mean, is it ever finished? When we do the tour, I'll mention a few things that I'll probably add later. I just feel like home interior style evolves over time, so it's finished to a finished standard right now, but I'm gonna add bits, I'm sure, over the next few months and weeks and so on and so forth. I mean, is it ever finished? I don't think it ever is it? Not in interior design world. So before we give you a tour of the beautifully finished space, I would like to throw it back, like we usually do in these videos, to what this room looked like when we first bought the house, and obviously the process and the transformation along the way over the last 15 months. So I've got a little throwback video and we're going to go through the timeline. I'm going to timestamp it so you can see the stages we were at and when. So go and get yourselves your favourite drink, get cozy and enjoy. So this is what you see as you stood here in the doorway to the master room. Now I thought this window was a bay window like the room underneath downstairs. It's a massive gigantic window, but it's not a bay window. I don't know why I thought it was actually, but as you can see we have the whole view of the woods and you can hear the birds. It's so nice. Okay, so behind these wardrobes, let me see if I can show you. I'll just open them up. And as you can see, they go right back. We'll be ripping these out. There's actually a chimney breast behind there. So we're hoping we have a fireplace here. We have got the chimney for it. So I definitely want a fireplace in the bedroom. Do you know what these remind me of? This reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. You know, the little footstool and the wardrobe doors. I don't know why, but they remind me of Beauty and the Beast. We've got this nice wallpaper to strip off. And I'm sure I remember that wallpaper from like the 90s. We're obviously rewiring everything. We're having new sockets. I'm going for like aged brass, but we'll talk about ideas and stuff for the room later. We've got a dado rail and the highest of ceilings. Like I said, I can't get up there and show you inside that cupboard, but it goes right back there as well. So it'll be a lot bigger than this when we've ripped out the cupboard space. Okay, now we're back to where we started in the doorway. I'm going to come this side and show you this side of the room. Again, we've got built-in wardrobes all the way around. You can see that the bed, because it has sockets and everything, would have been there for the previous owners. So we'll be ripping out all of these wardrobes. And hi, Ralph. Hi, are you busy exploring? Yeah. Ralph is loving life, running around his new house. Just look out your window. Go on then. Blue carpet situation, and I can't wait to get it all ripped out and get started. So it's literally Saturday today, and we've been in one day, and this afternoon we'll be ripping out all of this room ready to make a start, because once this room has been done, it can be our sanctuary, and this is where we'll live whilst we get through the rest of the house. So no time like the present, it's demo day. So this is the bedroom. Again, we've stripped off all the floor, all the wallpaper. What you can see there is just different, it's the same plaster, but just different colours. We've stripped it right back. They've obviously had the fireplace all blocked up in here. We're hoping to find it behind this. We've also found these tiles. I love discovering things like this. Yeah, unfortunately they won't be staying, and we're just letting it dry out at the moment. There was a lot of condensation up here. We ripped out all of the cupboards that you saw originally in this room. We found the gorgeous ceiling detail, but it's only where the cupboards were inside the cupboards. The rest, they've just put normal coving on. Can you see the difference? So the initial plans again for this room is fireplace right down the bottom end down there, and I'm gonna then walk towards that way and then look the opposite way. And then that end will be our bed. I'm hoping for a 4-poster bed or some sort of grand bed in here. Oh, also, the roof goes like this. There's a lot of points on the Edwardian houses. There are a lot of roof points, which I love, and like different angles. And I'm hoping for a vaulted roof style just over the window, because that's where the roof goes like that outside, and that would look really grand in here, which I thought that would be a really wow moment for the master bedroom. Just waiting to dry it out. We're looking to fix up any holes, and then we're looking to get a plasterer in, and then we're going to pay to have it all re-skimmed. So we've had the first fix done. All the old sockets, they were too close to the architrave, the original ones. So we've spaced them out, and we've had to like carefully think about where the panelling's going to go. Wiring done here, a socket. We've done one for the TV on the wall. Now I really did not want to put a TV on the wall in here, but like hubby said, you do love to watch a movie in bed, and I do. So I'm gonna have to have a TV on the wall, but I think you can get them like looking like picture frames so that they're well hidden, so it could just look like a piece of artwork over the fireplace. We noticed that the fireplace is not central to that chimney breast wall. We're gonna build it up on this side. It will end up a little bit of a smaller opening by doing this, but this way we get to keep the fire in the bedroom. It's just because I need it central. That's going to really annoy me. Yes, it was really important to me to keep as many of the original fireplaces as possible. Sockets there wired in next to the fire, and I want it very simple in here. I think I've spoken of my plans in here. So we're gonna have a nice central little fireplace down there. Obviously a lovely gorgeous surround, so it'll look like a living room from this point of view. TV on the wall, hopefully we'll get it to look like it's a piece of artwork. This is the original ceiling detail. It's absolutely stunning. That was all covered up by all those built-in wardrobes for years, so it was hidden behind there. It's like original new. Can you see the difference? So unfortunately we can't restore that because you can't get things made like this anymore. We'll never be able to match that. It's years old. It's really unfortunate. We've had some wires put into the centre of the room here for a chandelier. The original ones was there and there was 2 in here, and we're going to be getting rid of those. We're just going to have one in the centre. Obviously we'll be doing the panelling in here again, so I've been looking at panelling designs. So we measured out what our Super King bed would come to, and then we planned in the sockets around that. We also planned them a certain height above the skirting boards, taking into account our panelling down here as well. Instead of bedside tables lamps sat on the bed, which draws the eye down to like low, you could then, our other option was to have wall lights, wall sconces as bedside lights next to the bed on the wall. But what I'm thinking is, if we had our bedside lights hanging actually from the ceiling down to the next to the bed, I just think that draws your eye straight up to the heights of the ceiling, and that's what I'm trying to create in here. I want this room to be very minimal, very chic, very elegant, not a lot of furniture. I want the focus to be the fireplace. I want the focus to be the restful bed area, the ambience lighting. So this is what we're looking like in the bedroom. It's all really patchy. The ceiling was done first, so that's drying out. And then the walls look a little bit wet. They only literally finished this back wall yesterday evening, so it's just been sat overnight drying. It's actually drying quite well. Because it was cold and like rainy last night, so that's not going to help in drying out the house, I suppose. Obviously we've left the window open, and that's what it looks like from this side. Oh my gosh, my bed's going down there. I'm getting closer to getting into this room, everybody. I am so excited. You've got no idea, because I'm really struggling now with the living conditions. It's been like 2 months. But off into the master bedroom is where the most work has been done. And as you can see, the discrepancy from the top half of the room to the bottom half of the room. The bottom half has had 2 coats. The second coat was done by me. And the top needs another second coat to match the bottom. But yeah, we've got a white room. Basically, this is what we're looking like. Our lights are on the way, that are going to go next to the bedsides from the ceiling here, and we need to go and find a new bed soon, so that's exciting. All the fun stuff is starting to happen now, and this is what we're looking like from this side. So yeah, we're starting to get there now, and once it's all been painted and dried out, the sockets all get fitted, light switches, all the lighting's gonna go into place.
To me from July up till now, don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can see it in your eyes, so it's true. I'm so glad you feel it too. Nothing to hide but falling in love.
Now my husband used to not be able to do these joins so well, and with practice his joins are getting better. So obviously it needs caulking in as well, and then these tacks will be coming out once it's all fixed properly to the wall and caulked in. The bottom is out. You might be able to spy it on there now I've pointed it out, but because the bedside tables are going to go here, and obviously the bed on the back wall, you're not going to see it. So it was actually really challenging, because I need the panels to be straight. If we'd have followed the skirting board, it would have been wonky, so we've had to put the panel in straight, so therefore the skirting's out. But like I said, you won't see it because the bed will be in and the bedside tables, but what you will see is the middle upwards, and also the ceiling is out. So hubby has had to like almost warp the paneling, the top edges, to accommodate visually. So Ashley's just putting his laser up so that we can fit our new ceiling rose.
whole world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car. Leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
Just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. Forever. Forever.
Scaredy cat? Where is it? Where is it, that scaredy cat?
But I just feel like the toggles, they're just so posh, aren't they? Ta-da! How nice is this chandelier from Dunelm?
12 golden rings, 4 Columbus, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. So these are so heavy. These are the Jennings curtains, blind curtains, pencil pleat in natural colour, and we're just putting these up at the minute. So Hubby's up the ladder, putting all the rings on. Oh my god, they're so heavy.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you.
But it's solid, isn't it? Well, it should be fucking brass.
Yeah, it wouldn't assume.
Oh my god, really? You're the most wooden flipping Pinocchio I've ever known.
Jesus Christ, not that bad.
You are. I won't hold back. Don't you worry.
Not wooden Pinocchio.
You just called me the most wooden person someone you've ever known. You're not.
Gladiators.
Wow, it's incredible just looking back at the transformation like that, isn't it? My husband Ash has worked his bloody socks off, and I'm just so proud of him and what he's achieved and all the new skills that he has built over time in this project. Yeah, I'm just so bloody proud of him. So I know Ashley watches these vlogs, especially the renovation ones, because he likes to see his own work and all of that. He's a very proud man, you know, rightly so. So I know you're going to be watching this, Ashley, and I just wanted to tell you how much I love you and just thank you for building our dreams and making all of our dreams come true. And everything you do for this family, like, it means so much. You're amazing, and I am so blessed to have you in my life. And let's get all the sentiments out of the way before we start striking. And let's take a tour of the final room. Guys, here goes nothing. I just wanted to point out the ugly door. The door is being changed last, so just bear that in mind. The door is so old. Ta-da! Guys, I don't know where to start. Let me give you a quick view around the room. So standing in the doorway, everybody, I'm going to start from this side of the room, and I just have a little faux olive tree here in a planter. The faux olive tree is from Amazon. I'll link that down below. And the rattan basket is actually about £7, and they still sell them in Home Bargains. I've stuffed it with some brown paper bags, and some faux moss. And you can get the faux moss from Dunelm. You can buy it in packets. I think it was around £2.50. It was really affordable anyway. Yeah, and I just think that that's a wonderful addition to the bedroom. And it looks gorgeous there next to my mirror. So this mirror is so old, they still sell them in the range. They sell them in white, black and another colour. However, mine was silver. Actually, they sell them in silver as well. Mine was silver when we first bought it, and this has come with us to every single house that we've had. And every time my decor changes, I just repaint it. So for this house, if you remember, we wanted to make it look a little bit more vintage. So we DIY'd this mirror. I think it looks lovely. It's like a bronzy metallic paint that I've done it in. But no doubt I'll paint it again at some point because that always seems to be the case. But that's my gorgeous ornate vintage mirror in the corner there, leaning. Oh, Ralphie, don't you look a pretty picture down there? Oh, before I forget, we went for toggle switches in the whole of the house in these aged brass, and I just think they're absolutely beautiful. I just love them. And the paneling as well, I just think it elevates the space. In fact, we'd never done paneling before, so Ash did this room first and we did make some mistakes. We thought we could glue it on and it kept coming out of the wall, so we had to come back later to it and like tack it in and then repaint and caulk it again. But I just think it looks absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to stand back and show you guys the view from the bed. So at the other end of the bedroom, we have a fireplace and so much space down here to have like seating areas. As you can see, I've got a big cuddle chair in the corner over there. So you can see the hole in the fireplace. We actually made that smaller. So we uncovered the fireplace in here. You can still see at the back, it's got, I mean, it's a little bit dusty, so excuse me, but you can still see the bricks at the back. So we uncovered that, and what I wanted to keep the hole. I wanted to stack in loads of logs in this space. However, we put these little electric fires in temporary, and it's just been there ever since. So it's still really cold. That's why I haven't took it out yet. Actually use it. It's on right now, that fire. It's lovely and warm. But yeah, my initial idea was to either stack it with logs in the autumn, winter time, and then in the spring, summertime, I wanted it to be like bursting with flowers. Probably not real flowers. Well, possibly if we want to forage them, because then they're free. But yeah, like some faux stems, like, and just have a big floral arrangement just like bursting out of the fireplace. I thought that would look really, really nice. The fire surround itself was from Facebook Marketplace, and we thrifted it for about 20 or 30 quid. I can't remember now. It was so long ago, and I just loved it. I thought it was very French inspired. I've actually painted it in my favourite Farrow & Ball slipper satin, so it's just off-white, and I love that. So Ash built in a hearth at the bottom. The stone we used for the hearth was from B&Q, and also the tiles, the rustic tiles here at the back, they were also from B&Q, and they're like really rustic and porous. And I did have some other tiles in mind for this bedroom initially, and I should have gone with them. This was the first like fireplace design that we did in this house, and I've got to say, I think I got it wrong. Like, if I could change them tiles now, they're lovely, don't get me wrong, and yes, well, I can live with them, but if I could change my mind, I would have gone for the ones that I originally went for, which just proves to always go with your gut. Above the fireplace, I was toying with the idea, if you remember, about the TV situation. I just think they're ugly. They're ugly on the wall, aren't they? And it's too obnoxious. Look at the size of it on that chimney breast wall. So, in fact, all of our TVs have come from previous house, and I don't know why we used to go so big with the TVs. They're just awful and obnoxious. I hate them. I know you can get the little frames now that you can fit around them. I've not done that in here just yet, because as you can imagine, if we put a frame on the end, it's already hitting the end of the chimney breast wall because it's so big, this one. and the other ones are not any smaller either. So when it comes time to changing out the TVs, I'm going to go a lot smaller on this one, and then I'll probably put one of the vintage frames around it so it looks like a piece of artwork over the wall, but for now it'll have to do. As you all know, I love my church candles. These are like real wax coated. You can buy them from Amazon. I'll link them down below. In fact, everything I can link down below, you'll find down below, or something similar. You can also buy them from Dunelm. I like them all in different sizes. There's just something about a church candle that I find really beautiful. And yeah, they're battery operated. And as you can see, they flicker and they make the most beautiful glow. And they're so realistic because they're wax on the outside, and I would just put these everywhere if I could. Like, the more the merrier. I also have this little vintage candle holder. These are actually from B&M. They still sell them. I bought mine at Christmas, and to be honest with you, this has been out since Christmas. I tied a little vintage ribbon around it and just stuck a candle in it, and it's, like I said, been out since Christmas, so my bad. It's not really you know, summer decor, but we move. Look at this boy, everybody. Look at this boy. You are so beautiful, Ralphie. Okay, moving on to this corner. Like I said, I've got a cuddle chair over here, like a BOUCLE cuddle chair. It's actually really comfy. That was from JYSK. It's got like little wooden legs, and I just love it, and I thought it looked really nice in this room. For now, I probably will switch them around, like it might go in the office in the future. I might find a better one. I just feel like this room could do with like a Chesterfield style armchair. I don't know, we'll see. The footstool is also from JYSK, and that is a BOUCLE. I'm not sure if they still do these, guys, but I will link them down below. But if I can't find them exact, I will link similar for you. Okay, moving on to the light fitting. As you saw in the previous clips, we have a ceiling rose up there. I just think it looks absolutely stunning against the smooth ceiling, doesn't it? The ceiling rose, it's absolutely beautiful. It's polystyrene, would you believe that? And it's all like painted in. The light fitting has been changed out actually, because the original one we put in, it was like a French chandelier. It's gone in the bathroom because I thought it would suit the bathroom better. And then this light fitting is actually been put up in the guest room, and I loved it that much. I said, we'll put the French chandelier in the bathroom from the bedroom, and then get another one of these. These are from Home Base. I can't remember what it's called now. I'll link it down below, but it's like a hybrid. So it's got the linen shade, and it's still got the chandelier style underneath. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. Moving on to the curtain situation. So the top there, we've got a double curtain rail from Dunelm. And as you can see, there's one in front of the other, one's thinner than the other, because you can hang double curtains on them and diffuse the light. So I've got French lace because you guys know I love a vintage theme, but you don't have to use vintage lace. You can use like linen, sheer linen curtains, or whatever voiles you want. And like I said, you can style them so many different ways. You can just leave them hanging. It just gives the curtains like a nice double layer and looks more expensive, doesn't it? They were really cheap, those French lace curtains, and they're so long because the ceilings are like 12-foot ceilings, I think, in this house. So it just looks really rather dramatic down there. The curtains themselves, we love them so much, we're going to put them in every other room because they're like a really heavy oatmeal linen. They're the Jennings curtains from Dunelm. They're fully lined. Let me show you these. Let me see if I can see from this side. And do you know when the lining is the exact same colour, or it like it's the same colour palette as the actual curtains? Doesn't it look expensive? They're so heavy, and you can get them in obviously different sizes, but these are just stunningly beautiful, and we loved them that much. We're going to put them in the other rooms as well. So underneath the window, we went for vintage, sorry, not vintage, traditional, they're called, traditional radiators. And these are in like an antique, I think they were called antique brass, but they're actually an antique bronze, and I'm not mad about it. They're absolutely stunning, aren't they? So we've gone for these radiators all the way through the house. I think these were from radiatoroutlet.co.uk. I'm not too sure. I'll link them down below, but I'm sure they were from there. And for the showstopper, I mean, this view, I will never tire of at the end of a long day. How nice is that bed? I still love this bed. It is so beautiful. So this is a Super King, and it's the I can't say it. Lower bed. I can't say it with my northern accent. I'll leave it on the screen. It's from Feather and Black, and it is this gorgeous walnut frame. I love this walnut coloured wood, and you'll see it throughout this house. I just think it's really timeless and vintage. And yeah, it's in this gorgeous walnut coloured grained wood. And then look at the detail, look at the quality. Like, they are expensive, yes, but it's timeless, this, and it's never gonna need changing out. And I just think you should invest in your sleep. Like, I love my bed so much. It's got this linen Chesterfield headboard. It's just so bloody beautiful. I love it. As you all know, I love dressing up the bed. I love bedding and sleeping in fresh sheets. At the moment, we have some 500 thread count cream linens on the bed. I can't remember where these were from, but I'll link them down below. They were gifted to me at Christmas from a brand, and oh my God, they're the best quality bedding that I have ever had. And I'm talking a step up from Dunelm. Yeah, so make sure you check them out because they are beautiful and they wash really well. It's gorgeous. I went for the plain colour because I do like to play around with colours and textures and patterns in the cushions. We'll get to those in a minute. And then on top of the bed, like I said, it's really cold. I know it's July, but we've got this vintage throw, and this is in just a crisp white colour. Gorgeous textured vintage bedspread. This was from Temu, and I worked with Temu a while back. And yeah, I worked with Temu quite a while back now and chose this from their website. So if they've still got it, I will link it down below. It's so affordable, guys. It was 100% cotton, and you know how much bedspreads cost. It's really good quality. 100% cotton, and it was about £50, and it's ginormous. And you know how much they cost. You know they cost a fortune, bedspreads, don't they? But they do make the bed look absolutely wonderful, all layered up like that. You will have seen along the way I was putting in the hardware and the lighting. So we went for side lights that fall from the ceiling, and I just thought it would draw the eye up to the heights of the ceiling rather than everything just being like on this lower level, just to, you know, make use of the space, so they say. And I just love them so much. And they also clear up the space from your, you know, bedside tables. My dressing room is still ongoing at the moment. That's why my bedside table is so cluttered at the moment, but we will be getting rid of my makeup bag and mirror, and that'll all be going in the dressing room. And we'll probably just have this little vase of flowers. So the flowers are magnolias, 4 stems, and they're from a Shein haul I did quite a while ago. They're absolutely lovely, the colours, and you buy them in a bunch, and I think I bought a few bunches. I'll link them down below if they've still got them. The vase was a glass vase, an old glass vase, and as you can see, it looks quite textured because I just painted it with salt and emulsion to create the texture, and then I painted it in the Farrow and Ball slipper satin just to give it some texture, and it just looks so good there. So yeah, love that. So the bedside tables are actually from Dunelm, and I'll leave them down below because I do get a lot of questions about these. When you see them on the website, they look a lot lighter in colour. They actually come and they're this like walnut shade. They're beautiful. They come with black knobs and they look really cheap on the website. So what I did was I bought these vintage ring pulls from Amazon. I'll link them down below as well. So we changed out the knobs and I just think that they're absolutely perfect, don't you think? Like I said, I love this walnut colour in this house. I just think it tones well with all the carpet, the linens, the brass. It's just timeless. So at the bottom of the bed here, I have some cushions styled up on top of this storage trunk. This is a handmade storage trunk from, I think it's called Skulm. I'll leave it on the screen and I'll link it down below, but it's handmade, so you will be waiting for it a while because it has to be made. But it's like a storage trunk really, like lidded, and you can lift it up. And you can lift it up and pop all of your bedding in there or whatever you want. You can use these as like toy boxes, or you can have them anywhere you want to and store whatever you want in them really. But I just thought it'd look nice at the end of the bed. However, let me just pop you on a wide lens again and show you the space in this room. I'm literally stood in the fireplace now, and as you can see, we have a lot of floor space down the bottom end of this bedroom. This bedroom is huge. You can fit a whole seating area down here next to the fire. So I was thinking I might eventually take this storage box out of here, put it in another room somewhere and use it somewhere else because it's absolutely beautiful, and instead have like 2 armchairs at the bottom of the bed and a side table so we can sit and watch TV and things like that, or read a book or whatever. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, here on hubby's side we have matching side table again. We have my Louis Vuitton coffee table book. That's up here because there's nowhere else for it to go at the moment. It was a Christmas present and I do intend to have it in one of the lounges downstairs. Yeah, but to be continued because we still need to do those rooms yet when we get round to them. We've got an aged leather candle. This smells incredible. I think this was from HomeSense. Yeah, still got the sticker on, $8.99 from HomeSense. If you didn't know, guys, I'm sticker phobic, and yeah, I cannot stand stickers. I cannot for the life of me get that sticker off there, so hubby will have to do it at some point. But you know, priorities, we've got a lot to do than to be worrying about stickers. The clock, this is gorgeous, isn't it? Look how vintage it is. I just think it was stunning. So you can hang this clock up on the wall if you wanted to, but it has got a little thingy, a stand, and I've popped it on here for now. But like I said, I do mess around with decor a lot, so once the house is finished, all this stuff will get changed around seasonally, I'm sure, and I just love faffing and doing all of that. The clock itself is from Temu. I'll link either this one or similar down below if you like it. I just thought it gives me French vibes. It gives me Beauty and the Beast vibes. Does it give me Beauty and the Beast, or is it giving me Alice in Wonderland? I'm not sure, but I'm not mad at either. And then finally, we have the carpet. So I can't remember the shade of the carpet, but I will leave it down below. We did buy it online, and then we got a carpet fitter in to fit it. It's only just been done last week, so we've still got that real fresh carpet smell. And it's not cream, it's a darker looking cream. Do you know, like with the wood, like I said, I like the mid-tone walnut coloured wood. I just feel like that's timeless, whereas it's not a very popular opinion. Listen, I understand nobody wants mahogany, the oldie worldy wood. I think wood tone is really important, and I know that the ashier tone, the lighter toned woods are trending. But this house is not a trend. This is a timeless house. I'm trying to create, you know, timeless rooms, stuff that you do not want to be swapping out when the trend changes. That's why it's not on trend. And I just love the walnut colour. It's not too light, it's not too dark. I think it's just beautiful. I think it's just right, and it's definitely just right for this house. And it tones in really well with this carpet, but like I was saying, the same with the carpet. So this carpet is a Berber wool carpet, and that is the texture of it here. And we didn't go for a super light cream colour because I would have absolutely been fretting over that. This is actually a darker, more earthier tone, and I just think it pairs really well with all the linens in this room, all the whites, all the wood tones, all the leathers, and the bedside tables, not to mention the bronzes and the brasses. And yeah, I just thought it was just perfect for this house. So this carpet has been put through. In all of the upstairs, we have a very tired little boy over there, don't we? Do you love your bed, Ralphie? Oh, Ralphie, good night. And that's it, everybody. Bedroom tour. What do you think? I just can't believe it's finished. So that brings us to the end of our bedroom tour. I hope you have all enjoyed the journey with us so far, but there is so much more to do in this house. As you all know, we have a dressing room being planned behind the scenes as we speak. I am so busy behind the scenes, by the way. There's so much more to come, like you have no idea. And then we have a guest room, an office, and yeah, it's just all going on. So, oh, and we have 2 lounges downstairs to finish off as well. And obviously, I think I said it on social media or a comment to somebody, but I'll mention it here in the video to everybody else as well in case you missed it. But somebody actually saw the kitchen reveal. It wasn't a reveal as such. I mean, I was revealing the kitchen worktops we'd chosen and the cabinetry down there, but obviously that is not a finished space. And there's so much more to add to the kitchen yet. It's just that we had to prioritise the rest of the house as well. We had to make sure we had a kitchen into cooking and stuff like that. But obviously we've got floors to go down there yet. And we have, I mean, there's so many more details I'd like to add to the kitchen. It's very bland still to me at this point. So that's to come as well. We've got 2 lounges. We've got a snug room that overlooks the woods, cosy space to plan out, and that'll be just lovely, won't it, for the autumn. And then we've got the kitchen lounge area to design and execute as well. So 2 cool spaces that we can do together. I've got furniture being ordered and arriving left, right and centre. It's just all going on. So you're not going to want to miss out on what's to come. Make sure you're all subscribed for weekly renovation vlogs. At the moment we're on weekly renovation vlogs because there's just so much going on, and everything else in between. All the shopping, all the unboxings, it's just all fun. It's all go over here. So I'm just super proud of what we've achieved so far in this house, and I'm so happy to be sharing it all with you guys. I'm so happy you're joining us on this journey. Some of you are so invested in this project, and it's nice because so are we. Like, we're obsessed. I don't know, it's just all so exciting. Do let me know what you think about the room in the comments down below. I love to chat with you guys down there, and don't forget to thumbs up the video. It really helps my channel out the most. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, you guys, before I overspill with excitement. And I'll see you on Sunday for a renovation vlog. See you then. Bye guys.